8:30 Saturday morning on the 23rd day. Tommy Vinson, a subscriber of mine, will be walking side by side with me today. So let's go cover some territory. We're in the woods this morning, and there's so much more to shed antler hunting than how many you find in a day and what size. Now you see this natural barrier right here? The deer will not penetrate through there unless they were being really in hot pursuit of hunters or something. But they come right through here. There's a trail right here, and then there's really a defined trail right here. And from right here is this diversion. This was where I had an opportunity last fall. I think I don't know, Veterans Day or what. I think it was Veterans Day. But anyhow, I got my tree stand in that big cedar tree, and the deer funnel right down through there, past that, toward that cedar tree. And it's an excellent stand. Like I say, this is a south-facing slope, but I wanted to show you this natural barrier, and I want to take you up and show you that rub that several bucks rubbed that when I was filming. Once again, there's a main trail right here, and Tommy Vinson's walking with me. He said he was in a wheelchair and couldn't get out in the woods, so I'm taking him along with me and sort of giving him a tour of the woods. Now here's that tree that was rubbed on by several different bucks, and it was amazing how many bucks there were that rubbed their head on that. And you can see at the top, that's been an old traditional rub as they come down through here. And as I pan around here, bring this back around, I think my cedar tree is right in that background. I could film them up here, and it's really interesting. If you came up on this rub and didn't know what happened here, you'd have said, "Oh man, it must be a giant." Well, you had witnesses of several different sized bucks rubbing that tree. So size doesn't matter. See, there's a main trail going east and west, and as I stand here, right there with that rub, and then that trail can continue on past that direction. So just keep your eyes open when you're shed antler hunting. You're also scouting for the following year. Well, there it is, Tommy. Our first shed of the day. And we walked up here, and we're on that south-facing slope where we found 7 last year, the first day we walked in here. And I was just thinking, I hadn't seen any antlers or any sign, and it was a different kind of winter. And I just, as you can see, if I back up right here, as I was walking right there where my walking stick is, you can't see that antler. And we're no more. I want to show you something. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step around that tree, 6, 7. 7 yards from that antler. You don't even see that antler. And you're just scoping and scanning, and then Tommy, as you're walking up here, we came up here, and with your aid and your help, we walked right there to that, and here's about where we were, and we were 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 yards from that nice 10-pointer. But just one tree blocked your field of view. Unbelievable. Well, we'll pick him up together, Tommy. You get the other side, I'll get this side. Okay, up she goes. Nice shed. Nice typical 10-pointer. Well, that's pretty cool. Now, with the aid of this bath brush, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take this little, I don't even think it cost $1 at the dollar store. We're going to hang it up here in this tree, right on that tree limb. Now we're going to know where that shed is, and where it's approximate. Now we're going to scout out around to see if we possibly can find the other side. I don't have my measuring wheel with me today, so if we do find it, we'll have to step it off. But you know how far away they can be from the previous video. But first one of the day with Tommy Vinson. We're a good 100 yards away from that little bath sponge hanging in that tree. But you can see how obvious it is. You know, it doesn't weigh anything, and it comes with its own little hanger. And I just wanted to share that with you. Pretty low technology, but then what would you expect from the non-typical? Okay, there's our marker where we found that 10-point, or that 5-point, I'd call it a 10-point. But there's our marker, and that's a good 100 yards away. And I'm going to pan right around here, and I'm standing right here is the rub that multiple bucks rubbed at, and that's 40 yards from that cedar tree that I have a stand in. Oh, that's got to be one of the smaller ones that I found. You know, the sun went under the cloud, which I was waiting for it to do. Just pick this little guy up, whatever it is. Yeah, boy, he'd been there a while. He'd been there a long time. But if you can see that white bone, that small, it makes the bigger ones just that much easier. Geese are flying. So much more. There's a nice rub down there on that trail. Oh man, right above it. So much more to antler hunting. Well, Tommy, from right where I'm standing, if I take one step back, 2, 3, 4, 5, I took 5 steps back, you can't see an antler on the ground in front of me. I'm going to show you. Right there is my walking stick. There's the time. Now I'm going to show you what we just found. I'm going to walk back up to where I've seen it, really seen it. 1, 2, 3. There it is. There's the tips of it down there in that ditch. Looks like a pretty good one. So we'll traverse down there. Little white chewed up shed to this. Let's see how many yards away it was. 1, 2, 3, 16, 17. It's the left side. And I'm going to pull that one we found to the right side out. And right here at a crossing. And you notice there's a ditch right there. So they stayed out of the ditch and stayed to the high side. And we might have just found a matching set. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Vinson. There you go. There's the matching set. Oh wow, thank you Lord. You know, I did spend $2 on a lottery ticket this morning as I was on my rational of tea. That was $2. And the odds of finding matching sets are just about as astronomical as winning that lottery. But I can't believe that, and I'm going to tell you something. I picked up a lot of trash yesterday, and this was my reward today. And I don't care whether you believe that or not. That's my way of thinking. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to step that back. I broke a limb off the tree. I know where it was at, where we had our own orange little flag in the tree. And I'm going to step this off. I'm not going to bore you, but I'm going to just see how far, because it was a considerable distance. And when I get to 50 yards, I'll say we stepped off 50, then 100, and so far. We'll do it that way, because like I say, I don't have the measuring wheel. Okay, here we go. As we start, we're going to go back. I know where the tree was. I busted the limb off. And I just want to, like I say, every 50 yards, I'll turn the camera on. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we're right at 50 now. And you can see, I think we can see that flag back there. So we're 50. Yeah, here we go again. Well, right here where we're at 100 yards now. And our flag is over that hill. So we stepped off 100 yards so far. So here we go. 101. Now we're 150 yards away. And we're right on this deer trail. I'll take you right to that multiple rub tree. So we're 150 yards away right now. Okay. Well, 193 yards from that shed antler. And there is my tree stand on the main trail going in front of the stand. And that's the stand I'd set on a northwest-northeast wind. Right there, I broke that limb off. You should be able to see the white on it. We're 240. Right there, it's 250. 250 yards. And this was the limb we had the orange, little orange guy hanging in. Got 2 of them. So we were 250 yards away from that antler that was laying right here. I'm just so glad I can share this real-time hunting with you. And like I said, to take Tommy Vincent along, and he's walking side by side. As I pick it up, he picks up one up, and we found a matching set. One for him and one for me. It don't get any better than that, Tommy. Well, here we are again. I stepped it off again, coming back. And that's between 250 and 260 yards. Now, like I said, I don't have the measuring wheel because I didn't bring it with me today. It's back at the cabin. And but I think 200, I would say it was a solid 250 yards away. Matching sets. March 23rd, 2019. We're going to pick this guy up. This is first human hand. Yeah, that's nothing more rewarding. Well, that's 5 matching sets this year if you're keeping score. It didn't come without a lot of hard work. Last Saturday I found 2 matching sets, and today I found another matching set, and last Sunday I found a matching set, and this one has absolutely no chew marks on it. Oh, just shed hunting. I would rather do this than sit in a plastic kibble over a feeder waiting for the big one to come by. I don't even call that hunting. Here it is, 11:30. You gotta ask yourself, what are the odds of walking through this timber for the last close to 3 hours and finding a matching set? And it's just astronomical, the luck that you have to find those. So let's get on a walking. Well, we've been walking for a while, Tommy, And we found us a skull over here. So that ain't all bad. I mean, all intact doe skull. Coyote's gotta eat, I guess. Well, we'll pick that up and move on. As you notice, we moved in quite a different terrain now. We're on a big open pasture. But I don't think we'll find much out here because of the severity of the winter. Well, well, well. Tommy found another one. That Tommy Vinson, he's a heck of a shed hunter. Yeah. Anyhow, as it goes in Iowa, sheds are legal, deads need to be tagged. So I'll take a video of this area. There's a scapula up there, hair over in there. Carcass is basically there. And that could have been killed in the gun season, who knows. Well, sometimes you can walk all day, and other times things can happen so fast. I was walking up here on top of this ridge to see if any deer had bedded up there, and we came up on this chewed up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 pointer. I must have walked over him last year. Let's get him out of there. Oh yeah, he'd been there. That was the last year's shed, and I missed that, but he's been chewed up, so the squirrels fed well. Glad I brought Tommy along because he's going to carry all this stuff out for me. He volunteered to do that. I told him I'd take him hunting today, so he's going to wheel this all out for me because I got a tree stand, a skull, 2 matching sets, numerous junk cans, and a shed. One shed and a dead head. So Tommy, come on, get to work. Let's get that out of here. Well, I knew this would happen. Got my pack on, headed toward the van, which is about 3/4 of a mile away. And I look over here. Right there is a nice shed. A real nice shed. And let's see what time it is. Within a half an hour, we found a dead, an old shed, and a new shed. So we'll walk over here and pick this guy up. He's not too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically 8 steps away. Now I ain't got time to look for his other match because I think I hear it sprinkling on my pack. So I'm going to get this picked up. Oh boy, nice 8-pointer. Real nice 8-pointer. Right there. But like I say, I gotta pound some serious ground, so I'll have to come back another day. And I haven't even touched this mammoth piece of wood. So let's get going. There we are, 2:45. That's our bounty for the day that me and Tommy found. And matching set back there, a beautiful 10-pointer, and a nice dead head on that doe, clean that skull, and then we got this dead head. We'll have to call that into the local game officer to get a salvage tag for it. And we also found some treasures, man-made treasures, that we picked up. Like I stated on the onset, I was taking Tommy Vinson hunting with me today. He's a subscriber on my YouTube channel. And hope he'll get a kick out of going hunting with me today. He's wheelchair bound, but yet he was in the field with me in spirits every moment of the way like I told him. He followed me every step, step for step. So if you all know somebody like that, you might make a little video like that. Entertain putting their name in there. It ain't all about yourself. Just let somebody else know that it's not having a good day, that somebody's thinking of them. Well, that's it from the non-typical. There we go. 253. Raindrops on the windshield. Couldn't have got out of there any better.